Today is the 1st of May 2025, which means my time in Bali is quickly approaching. I'll be honest, booking the flights back to England gave me a full-body reaction that I was making the wrong decision. The advice I always give to other people is to follow your gut, trust your intuition, and I am fully aware that I didn't do that for myself this time. My goal is to inspire anyone watching this and be a brave example for anyone wishing to follow their dreams and take a leap into the unknown. I promised you at the start of these videos that I'd be honest. So the truth is that I've been spiraling in this feeling of lack and scarcity recently. The crazy thing is that I currently have access to all the things that I associate with abundance. Waking up when I'm fully rested, swimming every morning, being surrounded by nature. I get so conflicted with the programming that we've all been taught, that unless you're making a certain amount of money, you aren't successful. And now more than ever, I see everyone online claiming that they quit their 9 to 5 and are now instantly making 10k a month. How it's so easy to do. But are they all just pretending, or is there some secret formula that I haven't got access to yet? I think it's good to be inspired by those people, but not let it get overwhelming so that it puts you into freeze. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of those people are full of shit. I hope not too far from now I'll be telling you how I have a course on how to make your first million, or a downloadable PDF that's going to solve all of your problems. But for now I figured the best way to get out of my scarcity slump is to go out and appreciate all the other ways in which I'm so abundantly wealthy. And I want to challenge you to do the same thing, because I bet you're richer than you think. I saw this thing online which said, imagine you're 80 years old waking up in your body today. Suddenly, all the small things you take for granted are extremely precious. The way your body is able to get out of bed without any pain. The way you're able to move. Maybe you see your pet that isn't around anymore, but they're here today, with you right now. Maybe it's seeing your children at this age again. Maybe it's being in this house at this time in your life. When we're older, we would have wished for this time back. The friends you have in your life who are there to pick you up when you're feeling down. These simple things that we take for granted because we're always striving for more, for bigger or better. Even the fridge full of food or the flowers in your garden. I find myself often focusing on the things I don't have, or feeling I'll be happy when I have this or make this amount of money. But I really do believe that abundance attracts abundance. That when you realize you can be content with what you have right now, even without those things, then they seem to fall into place anyway. Almost as if an afterthought. Like when you finally stop running towards something, trying to grasp it. It comes and finds you at ease. What if instead of looking at other people's highlight reels and feeling behind, you looked at your own life and thought, look at everything I've already figured out. Because you have figured out so much, you know? You've solved problems, you've survived hard things, you've created moments of joy out of nothing. So I want you to think of 3 types of wealth that you already have that aren't money. Not things you're grateful for. Wealth you actually possess. What do you have access to? What do you know how to do? Who's in your corner? The people selling you the dream of financial freedom aren't wrong that money gives you options, but they're wrong that you're not enough until you have that version of success. You are enough right now, and you're building from abundance, not scarcity. And speaking of building, when I head back to the UK in a few days, back to my old job, my old routine, my old life. Some people might see this as going backwards, like I'm giving up on my dream, or admitting defeat. But here's what I've learned. Progress isn't always a straight line from point A to point B. Sometimes you need to step back to leap forward. Sometimes you need to earn money to fund the next chapter. Sometimes the most rebellious thing you can do is return to something you left, but return as a different person. I'm not the same person who booked that one-way ticket 3 months ago. I'm not going back to my old life. I'm bringing my new perspective to an old situation. And that's still moving forward, just in a different direction. So if you're in a season that feels like you're going backwards, or your journey doesn't look like the highlight reels you see online, that's not failure. That's just what real life looks like. Messy, non-linear, and still absolutely worth documenting.